Hey, I'm Katie.
And I'm Candice.
And today we're getting crafty.
Eiffel Tower!
Yes.
We landed that one, didn't we?
did.
So I'm just going to go straight into talking about our project for today.
Yeah.
We are going to be turning these blank pieces of raw cut wood into beautiful works of art. I chose this one because it has this beautiful knot here. But we are going to do this in each style. So Katie's going to be doing hers in her mushrooms and twigs and whatnot. And I'm going to be using the Maywood Studios Gelato Ombre fabric. And after we get our pieces made, we are going to pour resin over them.
So they look all glossy and shiny and new.
Like a piece of glass.
Or candy. Or crystals.
Here are the fun tools that I use. I have a regular rotary blade. So this little piece of joy, I call my 360 degrees of cutting fury. It will mess your hands up. I'm telling you right now.
That's pretty intense.
That's a razor blade right there.
Do you have any cool scars from it?
This one, no. I have rules set in place.
Yeah.
So I don't cut over my hands. And I also don't never, ever, for never stick my hand under the sewing machine. And this one's my little baby. My little baby rotary cutter. It's really good at cutting like really sharp turns.
Yeah, the smaller the blade, the easier it is to go through the little patterns.
Wiggle.
All right, so what I've got here is a glue gun.
Fancy.
That end is hot. That end is not. And then over here we have a small pocket knife.
We're going to be gutting fish later.
Dainty pocket knife. I usually use a different one, but today we wound up with this one, which is one of my favorite knives. It's a 7-inch, I think it's a 7-inch blade. I use it whenever I go on hikes alone because people be scary.
Don't mess with Kate Tizzle in the woods.
Yeah, don't mess with me in the woods. And then I've got just these things. I got my tweezers. I borrowed this from Ben DeLiance, and I've got the same one at home, but I usually use an X-Acto knife. That thing fell behind. And then, of course, just some little scissors.
And these are our little bonus pieces for this week's video. These are washi tapes.
Wasabi tapes.
Wasabi tapes.
Yeah.
And we've got black, white, hollow, silver, gold, rose gold, bronze, and copper. And we were going to save these for Christmas ornaments, but I think they'd be fun to use on this too.
Yeah, you're diving right on in there, aren't you?
So I watched the video from last week, and I said to myself, I just want to do better. And I'm debating it whether or not I want to iron these straight onto the wood, or if I want to place them on and then use decoupage. Because, okay, this is just... I've been working with some resin and fabric, and when you put resin on fabric, it turns the fabric almost like clear, especially if it's light colored fabric like this yellow.
Oh.
So what I'm thinking I'm going to do this time is coat it with Mod Podge and then pour the resin on top.
Yeah.
So you'll get to experience that with us and find out which way works best.
So I guess the theory of the wet t-shirts is what it translate over to.
It does.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We're doing, it's like 100% cotton, wet cotton. Oh, you know us quilty girls, we get wild.
Those quilt conventions sounds like they get rambunctious.
Oh, we are all about it. I'll tell you what, you get some quilters together and we have a good time.
I bet.
Oh my gosh, I know exactly what I want to do here. I want to do a roundy piece. I want to do a roundy piece like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's going to be good.
That would be amazing. See, you've got direction, and I do not have direction yet, and that's okay. You don't have to have any direction. I'll figure it out whenever I get there.
Will you?
Yeah.
All right, here, now, sometimes I do cut this with a Cricut, but today I am free cutting.
I've got these little wood pieces that I shaved from a gigantic pencil. We're gonna pretend like that's where I got them from.
Yeah, she totally put twigs in a pencil sharpener.
Whole trees. I don't know if I'm gonna use
whole trees. Is that like moultrie?
Poultry.
Poultry.
Okay.
So I was talking to Benson, and it turns out the feminine of... So we were talking last week about Mom being a master cosmetologist.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what's the feminine of master? And we were like, mastress? Okay, it's apparently mistress. But, yeah, it's fallen out of favor.
I wonder why.
Thanks, Dolly Parton.
Thanks, Monica Lewinsky.
No, I love Dolly Parton. She is so sweet.
I can't say that I love Monica Lewinsky.
What does that have to do with anything? What does she have to do with anything?
She was a mistress.
Oh, I'm talking about brothels. Brothels gave mistresses a bad name.
Oh, is that? See,
like, I mean, culturally.
Now we're bringing it full circle. I had no idea what you were talking about.
What? About Mom being a mistress,
about
cosmetologist?
Mistresses and Dolly Parton. Like, I was like, well, okay.
Wasn't Dolly Parton was in that movie, the Best Little Whorehouse in
Texas?
Texas, yes. Yeah. She's so cute.
Yes, she is. Okay, let me get over here and get my brush.
Not to mention, she wrote the best song of all time.
Working 9 to 5.
No, "And I Will Always Love You" song.
Oh, yes.
That's her. I'm pretty sure that's her song. Okay,
Yeah,
look at this. I just free cut that.
Oh my goodness, that's
I'll tell
awesome.
you, just patience, and the way I go around my circles, I just cut a little bit, and then I rotate it, and then cut a little bit, and then rotate until you get to the end.
And see, over here, I'm working on these. I've got a little bit of dirt which happens sometimes, but I don't have my paintbrush, so I'm just going to pick away at it like it's a little fossil.
Like it's a scab.
This is my little booger.
All right, I'm going to do another curl, but this one's going to be going in the opposite direction. You don't think about that, but the curls you have to cut in each direction.
Yeah. See, okay. So I'm thinking now.
Yeah, what you thinking now?
I just wanted to let you know that I'm thinking right now. Okay, so right now what I'm thinking is, do I want to paint this background?
Then you would lose all that wood tone. But you can. I do have paint here.
I'm going to move forward.
Well, so what do you think she should do? Should she have painted this? If you think so, like. And if you think not, subscribe. So, no, for real though, YouTube, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but YouTube pays you, well, okay, number one, we ain't getting paid.
We ain't getting paid for this.
We ain't getting paid.
This is for you.
This is fun for me, though.
Yeah, I enjoy it, too.
But they pay you percentage-wise based on how many likes and follows and subscribes that you have. So, that's why every video is like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. It's because it matters to them financially.
Yeah. Now, I wonder if it matters if you down-like. Like, it's still considered interaction.
That is true. A dislike is still interaction.
Like or dislike this, but just know if you dislike it, it's breaking our little hearts.
Don't break my heart!
Unbreak
what kind of a
heart.
monster are you?
Tony Braxton.
Unbreak my heart. Oh, I don't think we can sing that.
Yeah, it's way too close to the original.
Yeah, is she still living?
I'm sure. You know what?
It's Whitney Houston that died.
Okay, so
that has left us.
Whenever she did pass just way too soon. Bless her heart. Loved her to death.
Loved her music.
Yes. I still listen to all her music like from the 80s.
As you should. It's epic.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so hear me out. You know these people who get on here and they do like covers of music?
Yeah.
How can they do that and not get copyrighted? Riddle me that, Batman.
I just Control Alt deleted. Ba-da-da-dum.
Did you do a Windows restart?
I did. And I don't know how they get away with that, Katie.
Yeah, because I know some people will be like, yeah, we can't sing that song, but then somebody's on there singing the whole dadgum song.
Maybe they just sing it and they don't care, but I have uploaded videos before. Like, this is not my first set of videos.
It's not your first rodeo?
No, it is not. And I have had my videos flagged.
Demonetized?
Well, I mean, I'm not monetized. Like, when you watch our videos currently, they don't have commercials now.
For now. YouTube is my primary source of entertainment because I just got used to it. I didn't have cable or any subscriptions for years and years.
Right.
But also, I love documentaries, and I love crime documentaries and serial killer documentaries.
Those are fun.
Shout out in the comments if you're into the serial killer documentaries. Anyway, so I was listening about people and what they did, like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy and all those sorts of people. Not a sponsor yet. They're dead, I think. Anyways, so I'm listening to all these crimes, and then for some reason listening to Herschel Walker's life story on the commercials was like offensive. And then I was thinking the other day, I'm like, okay, why am I bothered by this? But I just listened to somebody, you know, doing what they did to wind up in the executioner's hands. And then I realized, it put it into perspective for me.
Well, good. I'm glad you got there.
Yeah.
I mean, it took you a minute.
It took me a minute. It always takes me a minute, but we'll always get where we're going.
Look at that little cut. That's cute, isn't it?
It looks like a little beak.
Look how precious that is.
It looks like little eyes or a cat nose and a little mouth. Put whiskers on it.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to quit messing up my flow.
Am I ruining your life?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We kicked over the trash can under here in all of our fits of joy.
We have a good time.
We do.
I'm really hoping that I don't cut myself again.
Yeah, don't do that. So, Katie, explain to me what you're doing over here.
Okay, so what I'm doing right here, pull up a piece that's kind of rough right now. Okay, so let's take this piece right here. So you see the back where I cut it from the log or whatever it was growing on? Well, I'm trying to make it more smooth. This one's still pretty rough. So that I can put it onto a flat surface and don't have to worry about any lift from the sides and have a better seal going on with all my little natural fungi. Look at these little fellas.
Lift from the side. You're funny.
What?
It just is.
We all need a little lift, but these mushrooms don't.
We need a lift from the side.
Need a lift from the side. Okay, I'll calm down. Everybody. Caffeine got me a little extra today.
Oh, yeah, you're
but
extra.
But hey, you know
right.
what we say. If
we're too extra.
If we're too much.
You need to find less.
Me and my little glinting knife over here, find less. I wonder if we'll get flagged for knife usage.
I don't know. Is that a thing? I know you can't do alcohol.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm waving a gun around here.
Oh, you want me to go get one?
Do you think I could utilize a gun in this? In my crafting?
Well, you could glue stuff to it.
Is there a market for gluing stuff to handguns? Let us know in the comments.
Gluing stuff to handguns. Oh, man. I like mine because it's like a seed. And I've got life growing from it.
Yeah, that's adorable.
I really like that.
That is
really
adorable.
like that. But, see, I'll pick it up and I'll show it to the camera.
It's like the fern gully seed. You know that seed that they plant? Grandma Annie? Was it Grandma Annie? And she grows a little doodad. All right, let me decide where this fella's going to go. I'm deciding where I want to put this little man. This is a little different than my typical style. We saw Candice do that in last week's video, is put them vertical.
Yes.
Or horizontal. Vertical is this way, horizontal is that way.
Okay, Katie, we're at our time, babe, and we aren't even close to being done.
No.
Okay, so here's where I've gotten so far on my piece. We are at our time limit for today. Katie, go ahead and show them yours there just a little bit.
So here's mine. I've accomplished 3 mushrooms getting sanded down.
Good.
Or shaved down and then put directly on there. You can see how they kind of just go flesh with the wood piece. And that's how far I've gotten today. I should have done that ahead of time, maybe, but that's okay. We live and learn, right?
No, that's the whole point of the show, is to not do it ahead of time. But we're going to take a little break. We're going to work on our pieces some more. Mm-hmm. And we're debating whether to do 3 videos this week or just 2. Because we want to show y'all the resin part of this application. Yeah. So, we'll be back in just a minute. Y'all have a great day. And we'll see you soon.
Love you, mean it. Bye.